Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton at markrushtongallery.com. It is Sunday, July 30th. Getting late in the summer. Later in the summer. What do we got going on here? Live ink painting for a client. I'm going to do Grandma and Cat tonight. Last night was Christopher Columbus, and that turned out pretty great. I was able to scan it and crop it. Oh, hold on here, guys. I don't want to destroy it, but I'm in the process of destroying it apparently here. Where's my thing? Ah, here it is. All right. The trouble is, there we go. There we go. Okay. Woo, got to be careful here with this stuff. So what I got here is a thermal printed public domain photo, right? I got a client that needs something with, he wanted it in my style, right? And this was one of the numerous subject matters that was requested. And I said, what about this one? Fine. And then did this. Perfect. That's totally in your style. Trying to think what I'm going to do here with this. I think I'm going to reuse some of these here need to be recycled. So I think I'm just going to, for cataloging efforts, put it on the old cardstock and file it away. Next up is Grandma. Grandma and the Cat. I'm not going to do all these in one. I'm just going to do one a night because I'm a busy guy. So here we go. We'll put these aside. So I got Grandma and Cat. And the thing I want to do here is I want to tape it down with some Tyvek tape. Tyvek is spun bonded olefin. Also, that stuff they wrap houses with. And, well, they do other things with it, too. This is Tyvek right here. Synthetic. It's like a synthetic paper. But my image here is printed on thermal paper, which is like receipt paper. Very lo-fi. And I like lo-fi. And then I like adding ink to it. The ink is going to look different on the Tyvek tape and the spun bonded olefin than it is on the thermal printed paper. It's like you get kind of like a contrast there. All right. There you go. Stretch that out. That'll bubble up anyway because it's, again, a different type of paper. If I could print off on spun bonded olefin, I would. But I don't think they have anything for that because you can't really apply heat to spun bonded olefin. Although thermal printed paper, I think they do it at a fairly, it's a process. I got these two thermal printers here. I've got the original Pulley printer, which is small and makes small images and stickers and stuff like that. It's good for scrapbooking and everything like that. And my kind of art, right? And then I've also got what was it last year? I bought a Pulley printer XL, which is a little bit larger. And then they have a much bigger version, which is kind of expensive. And I'm probably going to buy it because I like it. All right, let's get going with Grandma here. Bring you down to my level and beat you with experience. What am I going to do with Grandma and the Cat, right? What am I going to do with Grandma and the cat? Well, got to think about this here for a second. Give me time. I was thinking about sepia on Grandma and the cat, and then flame orange on everything else, and see where we go. See where we go from there. Because there's no sunshine, right? There's no blue sky. There's no green grass anywhere. Is this sepia? It's sepia. And of course, I'm not striving for perfection here. I'm striving for my technique, which is coating everything there. Let's coat that cat too. I put too much ink on here. It'll be fine. Actually, what I'll do here is I'll kind of give Grandma kind of an aura, right? And give the cat kind of an aura too. You know, cats kind of get an aura. Yeah. This will all change anyway, because once I put other ink on there, it'll act like a reductive technique, a removal machine, an ink removal machine. This one might not take very long to do, but you never know. I put a little bead of ink up there, and I'm just going to smear it around because I don't want to get too big of a line up there, just in case there we go. Perfect. No, you're perfect. We'll throw something extra in here. We're not going to just make it kind of, I don't think I'm just going to make it, I could make it monochromatic. See, I'm already kind of like picking it off here. You know? You can pull that off of her, and it leaves like a different sort of color on there, which we can, again, work on these auras, I guess. Don't you want it to be perfect? No, I don't want it to be perfect. I do not want it to be perfect. So I got sepia here. What if I threw on a little white? Right? Would that give me a little bit of a... Let's take a look. Might have been a bad idea, but... I think I kind of like that there. I think I kind of like where that's kind of... I'm kind of blocking it in there, kind of changing those darks to Something not so dark, maybe. I don't know. What if I threw on a little sepia down there? Huh? What do you think? What's that going to do? They pulled some of that off there and kind of exposed the old thermal printing. And I somehow managed to leave some of the color on. That's why I like working with this thermal printed paper. He's like, you never know how this stuff how's it going to blend, right? How's it blend? Getting down to little dots here, you know. Do I want the cat? I don't want the cat really to be the focal point. I want it to be a little muted, secondary. I don't know. Grandma's the focal point, and so is the cat. Kind of got a contrasting problem here. Bit of a little smear on that cat, you know? Oh, there we go. There we go. Just feed it in. Just drop at a time. Oh, that's sweet. Don't forget to put your lids back on, or you're gonna have trouble, right? Yeah. I'm gonna leave Grandma she is. Kind of sepia oranged out. I'm not gonna whiten her like the cat. The cat, well, you know, cats, they like to groom themselves. They like to be clean. And so ultimately what I'm going to do here is I'll have a 4:3. That's the ratio, the aspect ratio, the cropping ratio. 4 wide, 3 vertical. And I think that's about how big it is there too. But that crop will work. Yeah, mostly what I wanted some contrast between the lights and the darks. You know, you've got your lines coming in like that, converging, you know. Let's see, you know, All the stuff the art teacher taught you. The lines need to converge. And then you get this coming down and there. And I whiten this up a little bit here. You know, you can ignore this, and ignore this, and ignore the side here. But that's what we're going to have. That looks good. I think I'm happy with that. 15 minutes of messing around. Not bad. I think the client will love this one. It's in the style. I'm having fun with this, with these lo-fi prints. I get on a tangent, but it's nice to have what do I call that? It's nice to have a deadline. It's not really a deadline, but it's nice to have an itinerary. What do you call it? Like stuff I got to do, right? I wouldn't say it's an agenda, but it's an assignment. I have an assignment, and it's pretty cool. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with these here, because the client was like, for a lower price, I can make videos, and then I can use the images because they're public domain, allegedly. And of course, they've been reinterpreted by me as well. So everybody wins, right? Everybody wins. They get what they want. I get to make some stuff and get to share it with you. So yeah, this is acrylic ink on thermal printed paper, and the tops parts and the backing here are spun bonded olefin, but ultimately it's just going to be the acrylic ink on thermal printed paper. So anyway, Mark Rushton, markrushtongallery.com. If you want something like this, well, links are in the description if you're interested in having something like that done for yourself. Maybe you got a photograph that you'd like to have altered in this way. I can do it for you. Pretty reasonable cost too. So that's it.